after 84, there was a moment. After 1995, nobody was talking about things. Everybody was
Yeah,
silent out of fear,
yeah,
out of fear of the government and society also. So Deep
yeah.
Sidhu actually spoke about it, and youth connected to his ideas.
What if you are put into a position as the same as Deep Sidhu was in? What would you do? You won't back off, will you, from the actual motive of Waris Punjab Day?
No, we can't actually. It's not about Jathebandi. The motive is bigger than Jathebandi. Jathebandi is like working on the same motive. Our Shaheed, our people were working in 1984, after 1984. So I think
Yeah,
youth now want to work on the idea of Deep Sidhu, the idea of
yeah,
freedom. We want
yeah.
to connect diaspora to Punjab, and that's Jathebandi currently Deep Sidhu, his name and his legacy is the only thing can connect diaspora and Punjabi youth. I think this incident of Deep Sidhu, this Shahadat, this is the chance where we can connect to the struggle of community. It's generational
Yeah.
struggle, I will say. We need to feel the way he was feeling for Punjab. We need to feel the way he was feeling for Sikh community. So we need to have the
Yeah.
same respect as he was having for our gurus, our shaheeds.
You're watching KTV, and I welcome you on our special show. I am your host, Kiran. If we talk about Deep Sidhu is that youngster that had a place in many of our hearts. And of course, with his death, if we talk about the whole world was shook upon hearing about his death. And here, if we talk about Deep Sidhu today, Deep Sidhu, if we think about it, what has he left behind for us? For us, he has left behind his thinking, his speeches. All of us, we are remembering him right now. But also, if we think about what has he left behind for us, he has left behind the Jathebandi he created, Waris Punjab Day. And if we talk about recently, it has come in front of us all that Waris Punjab Day has been appointed with a new leader whose name is Amritpal Singh. And today in this program, we are going to speak with Amritpal Singh and, of course, get to know him a little bit better and see what his plans are for Punjab. So, firstly, let's welcome Amritpal Singh. Hello, welcome.
Thank you. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Thank you. You've joined in with us in this program. I hope you're well. And my first question to you would be, if we talk about Waris Punjab Day, you have been appointed as the new leader for Waris Punjab Day Jathebandi. Can you tell me who appointed you as a leader? Whose decision was this?
This was collective decision from five members committee and 16 members, committee.
Yeah.
We had many meetings before this decision, and then we came to this conclusion, and they approved my name for this leadership role.
Okay, that's fine. And if we talk about Deep Sidhu and Waris Punjab Day, since when have you been involved with this Jathebandi?
I've been involved with Deep Sidhu when he was in farmer protest in Delhi, and when he went
Hmm.
to jail. And after he came out of jail, we started working on this Jathebandi together. And
Yeah.
then we announced Jathebandi, in the middle of 2021.
Yeah.
For this Jathebandi, I'm like, one of the person who actually created this Jathebandi actually from the scratch.
Yeah, and if we talk about Deep Sidhu had a lot of followers. He was an actor, he was a lawyer, and the way he was connected to Punjab's issues and the way he vocalized those issues, we all know that a lot of people had a place for him in his heart. If we talk about the people, because of course Waris Punjab, the Jathebandi, is going to be involved with connecting with people, raising issues about Punjab, and the Punjab, the ਜਿਹੜੇ actual ਮੁੱਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ. And if we talk about, I want to know from you, do you think he will be able to get involved with people the same way Deep Sidhu did?
The phenomenon of Deep Sidhu, I will not claim that I can replace him, or nobody can replace him actually. But
Hmm.
as a Jathebandi, we can try to walk on the path. He defined for us very well. So we have so much knowledge about his speeches, his writings. So we will try our best, and time will tell how successful we would be.
Yeah, and if we talk about Deep Sidhu, of course, everything he had to go through. If we talk about people, the way people labeled him as a Gadar. If you talk about he had to spend time in jail, he had to spend time in hiding. He had to face a lot. Even if you talk about from the agencies in India, he had to suffer a lot of stuff from them. And if you talk about, what I want to know from you is, what if you are put into a position as the same as Deep Sidhu was in? What would you do? You won't back off, will you, from the actual motive of Waris Punjab Day?
No, we can't actually. It's not about Jathebandi. The motive is bigger than Jathebandi. Jathebandi is like working on the same motive. Our Shaheed, our people were working in 1984, after 1984. The struggle is connected. Even our diaspora, there are many people who are working for the freedom. So we can't actually back out. It's not about me. It's about the entire community. Nobody can back out from this cause.
Hmm. And if you talk about what's your next step for Waris Punjab Day? What do you think are the main issues that need to be tackled or that need to be spoke about?
The main issue is slavery and the colonialism, India's colonial rule on Punjab. And there
Yeah,
are symptoms to that colonial rule. Like, we have water issues, we have like a genocide is going on, we have drug
yeah,
issues. All the symptoms of this genocide are there. So we will work on, independent issues, but we will collectively, keep working on the freedom part of it. So that's the only solution we have right now.
hmm. And what I want to ask you, these issues, what method do you think that should be followed to tackle these issues? What is the next steps? How are you guys planning to confront these issues?
We actually are, making groups in every village, every city in Punjab. We are connecting
Yeah.
people to our Jathebandi. Then we will
Hmm.
start the programs like, we will establish the education board. We will establish the medical board, independent medical board of the government. We will,
Yeah.
we will make sure that Punjab does not rely on Indian state for anything. So we will
Hmm.
even establish the banking system if we will be able to do that. So our plan is to have as less reliability on state as possible. So in that way
Yeah.
we will connect with diaspora also. We will make our units in diaspora. So it's all about connecting our community in one place so we can work together on this entire issues.
Yeah, and what I want to know of you is, if we talk about Punjab's people, if we talk about whatever's going on in politics, the whole, if we talk about the youth as well, not just everyone, because for me, if I talk my own opinion, I would say that the youth in Punjab is a very, very big issue, because all of the youth, they're trying to go out into foreign countries to make their lives. And if I say my own opinion again, I would say that our youth, they are very, very less educated on our Sikhi history. So do you think, how do you think Waris Punjab, how are you guys going to try and get the youth involved? Because our youth is going away from us. That's the actual truth. The youth is disconnecting from Punjabi culture, from our roots, our history, our whole dharam as well. So what do you think? Do you think there is anything, as yourself or as a group, there is anything you guys can do to keep the youth, especially in Punjab, connected?
Yes, actually, you have seen the ceremonies, last ceremonies of Deep Sidhu Bhog. Actually,
Yeah.
the youth is really connected to the com and the community, but it's very subconscious. So they don't know about it. They have the
Hmm.
feelings. So what we will do, we will take this momentum. We will create the structures. We will build new structures for youth. We will establish religious organizations. We will all use current religious organizations for our cause. Ask them to do parchar for Sikhi. We will connect them to the history, and this is all about the momentum. So now, after what Deep Sidhu has done in last 2 years, it was
Hmm.
phenomenal. Actually, he after 84 there was a moment. After 1995 nobody was talking about things. Everybody was
Yeah.
silent out of fear,
Yeah.
out of fear of the government and society also. So Deep
Yeah.
Sidhu actually spoke about it, and youth connected to his ideas. So I think
Yeah.
youth now want to work on the idea of Deep Sidhu, the idea of
Yeah.
freedom, the idea of Punjab independent. We will issue to with connecting youth, but the only issue we'll face that if we'll be able enough to structures for them, because this momentum will not last longer. We will say, but if we'll build structure, as soon as possible, we'll engage
Yeah.
them with the dialogue and education and the stuff. So I believe that we will be successful.
Yeah, and here I want to ask you if you talk about the youth that is in different countries internationally, our Punjabi youth, our youth from our from Sikhi as well. The people that want that are outside, they're not living in Punjab, they're not residents of Punjab. How is there any way they can get connected with Waris Punjab's Jathebandi and or with yourself? Try to perhaps work on projects that are outside of Punjab. What way can we? I would class myself as youth as well. That's international. How what can we do from our ends to support Waris Punjab's Jathebandi?
See, we will start this, expand this Jathebandi to every country where Sikhs are living in majority. So what we will do,
Yeah,
as you are a journalist, we will make a group of journalists, we will make group of doctors, we will make group of
yeah,
lawyers. So we will categorize things, and we will, bring in professional people together. So we are
yeah,
trying to, unite the community. In that case, now we are established in Punjab. That's not the issue. We want
yeah,
to connect diaspora to Punjab, and that's Jathebandi currently Deep Sidhu, his name and his legacy is the only thing can connect diaspora and Punjabi youth. So in that
hmm,
process, I think it will establish such structures like bringing in 50, 60, 100 journalists, six journalists together, writing about things, in a collective effort. I think it will make a huge difference because
hmm,
it's all about narrative. So when we
yeah.
have a stronger narrative, it's our suffering. International community will recognize our suffering after we do this work.
Yeah, definitely. And if we talk about every youngster that's associated with Punjab, every youngster that has love for Punjab in their heart, and here this is a bit of a personal question. I want to ask you, deep down in your heart, what is it that pulls you towards Punjab? What is it that makes you want to do something better for Punjab?
I believe things in me are the same things you have inside you, because it's all about love for Guru. So being a
Hmm.
Sikh, you can't stay like away from Guru for much longer period. It's you just
Yeah,
need for some moments in your life, then you want to reconnect. It's all about everybody wants to connect to their culture, their roots. So we have like 1984 was a period where our fathers and mothers, they connected to their roots.
yeah,
Now it's our
yeah,
generation, and I think this incident of Deep Sidhu, this Shahadat, this is the chance where we can connect to the struggle of community. It's generational
yeah,
struggle, I will say. So
yeah,
it is really important moment. So for me personally, it was always something that was pulling me toward community. But for
hmm.
youth who are like busy in other things, they're also very conscious about things right now. So we need to bring them in also.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much. And here I want to ask you, is there any message you want to give to anyone that's watching this program? Any heartfelt message for anyone?
Yes, everybody felt very sad when Deep Sidhu, we lost him. And
Yeah.
I know that being sad is not a bad thing, but now we have to make structural changes in our lives too. If we want to remember him, it's not just like every year we will celebrate, or we will get together and think remember him. It should be like
Yeah.
structural changes. We need to feel the way he was feeling for Punjab. We need to feel the way he was feeling for Sikh community. So we need to have the
Yeah.
same respect as he was having for our gurus, our shaheeds. So that's the
Hmm.
only way. We need to like get out of our materialistic lifestyles, and we need to think,
Yeah.
because we can't escape this reality that our community is living under a colonial rule, and even if we ignore it, the danger is still there. We are suffering. Even if people are migrating from there to west, they are losing everything. In west, the third generation is not even a Sikh. We can't call them Sikhs. So I
Yeah.
believe If we really want to remember Deep Sidhu, this is the only way we can contribute, that we need to work on his cause, which he was working on.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for taking part in this program, and I thank you for all the words you've said. I'm sure the words you have said, they probably, hit the hearts of many that are watching this program. So thank you so much for watching this program, and from us,
Thank,
it's a goodbye, and thank you all for watching this program.
thank you for inviting me. Thank you. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Bye bye.